It all ends tomorrow night at midnight, okay? So take advantage of that. Callie is coming up next, though, and she's got some other great things to share with us. Hey, Miss Cal.
Hello, Miss Alice. Great job. That is one awesome today's special.
Pretty incredible.
It is. It really is. But we are going to talk about a little practical situation right now. If you live in a cold weather climate, you have to take a look at what we are offering here. From Bell+Howell, it's not one, but it's two separate covers for your vehicle. Whether it's a car, it's a truck, any SUV, and look at what it's gonna prevent you from having to do ever again. Scrape that cold windshield full of ice and snow. Oh, say goodbye to those nightmare moments. Even in the hot days of summer, no matter where you live, this is gonna help keep the interior of your car cool. So it's pretty brilliant, and guess what? Those are magnets, so it attaches to your car. Those little flaps go inside of the car, so nobody can walk away with your windshield cover. And I am so excited it's here. We have sold 43,000 of this incredible product just in the last maybe 2 weeks leading up to the holidays. If you're looking for a great gift, oh my gosh, how about $10 a gift? That's better than a stocking stuffer. And this is just one of those things everybody will love and appreciate because they'll use it every single day. Luca Puto is here. We don't have a ton of time, so we're gonna get right down to it.
Okay, one of my favorite gift ideas for this year. One of my best.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you why, because this is something I think everybody's gonna use.
100%.
And I love the fact that this year, now last year we sold one of these, okay? And I believe it was the same price for just one.
Oh.
Okay, so we decided this year we're gonna be really generous. We're gonna give everybody two. And the big deal about that is most people have two cars in their family, so you got one for each. So this is what it looks like when it's folded up, okay? We call it the Weatherforce 360 because you can use it all year round. In the wintertime, it's gonna be great for the snow and the ice and the slush. You've got the leaves in the fall and the sap, and we've got bird droppings all year round. In the summertime, it's the pollen, and it's in my case, it's my neighbor's hard water sprinklers. Love my neighbors, hate their sprinklers. Okay, they etch the windshield. So this is going to work on all of that. This is what it looks like when it's folded up, and the little case that this in actually is attached to the windshield cover itself.
So you'll never lose it.
You're never going to lose it because trust me, I'm that guy.
Me too.
If there was a way to lose it, I would find out how. So one side of it looks like this. It's this color, and it's a very heavy gauge nylon that's on here. Okay, kind of feels like a suitcase almost. All right, it's nice heavy nylon, heavy duty stitching on this. Now we make it two different colors because it is reversible, all right? The other side is black. Now why did we do that? Well, this side is rubberized, okay? This is the side that you want to have facing out in the wintertime because it's totally impermeable to water. It's not going to let the water hit the windshield, which is going to form ice in the morning. So that's not going to be a problem for you. The snow will never be on there, and all you have to do is peel it off to get rid of it. The other side is this color, and the reason for that, and I can just flip this over real quick and just show you. See, the other side's that color. The reason for that is that lighter colors reflect the heat. So you want this side out in the summer, spring, and maybe even part of the fall, but you want this side out in the wintertime because dark colors absorb heat.
I just think it's so brilliant because I think we both have had both options, one for the winter, one for the summer. Me too, the kind that keeps the sun reflecting outward so the inside isn't like 9,000 degrees when you sit down in your suit.
But they're on the inside of the car.
Exactly.
Those windshield, those
they
windshields
don't help the outside when you're dealing with
not at all.
And I don't even want to say inclement weather because I grew up in North Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan. I know what a cold winter is like. Cold. I do, and it's just the worst thing in the world to have to get out there, turn your car on 20 minutes early so that the wind defroster and then scrape. Forget about it. You don't have to do that anymore.
Well, and this is going to block that sun in the summertime, and the UV rays, which are going to damage the interior of your car. But in the wintertime, look at the magic right here. You peel that off, the snow, the ice, everything else gets dumped right off that windshield. You're not going to be doing this. There's not going to be any scraping. You're not going to be standing outside freezing, and neither will be your loved ones that you're going to give this to as a gift. Now, right here, you're going to see the way that this goes on and it comes off was very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Now, I'm going to show you this right away. All four corners of this have a magnet built into them, okay? And if I push this forward a little bit, you'll see that little round spot right there. That's a magnet that's in this pocket, and it kind of floats around in there because you can use this on any size windshield. I have a full-size pickup truck. My wife, Kelly, has a smaller Jeep Wrangler that has a smaller windshield. It measures 66 inches across, so it's 5.5 feet across, which is nice and wide, and it's 46 inches
Even for
tall.
the big trucks,
the
so
450s. Big, small. I have a full-size pickup, so absolutely
Perfect.
works on that.
Perfect.
Now, to make sure, the magnets help keep it in place, but to make sure nobody steals it or the wind doesn't blow it off, right here, there are these flaps on either side of this, okay? And you notice it's the two colors as well. You put this in your doors, passenger side door, driver's side door, okay? There's a stopper on the end of this, and what's gonna happen is that's gonna get caught in the door, so that way no one can peel this off unless you open the door, and the wind's not gonna blow this off either. There's also magnets in the four corners and on top and bottom, and by the way, Callie, real quick, right there.
There's the little pouch that it stores itself in.
That's a little pouch that it folds into, which you cannot lose.
Exactly. So I know this is the only airing today.
Yes.
I mean it when I say over 43, maybe even 44,000 2-packs have been sold this holiday season, leading up, I mean, like in 2 weeks. So I don't want you to wait on this because we are down to final quantities for the year. And it is so timely. It is now that you're gonna need this. So get it now and don't spend more when you don't have to. When it's $10 a piece here today at Black Friday pricing, extended Black Friday pricing.
Yeah, and it's something that people can use all year round. And remember, right now, it's 2 for this price. Not like last year where it was 1.
Right.
It's 2 this year for this price, which to me is massive. You know, and actually, when I think about the cost, right, of this. Now, I've got one of these in my vehicle, right? Okay, my truck, all right? Now, this, as I mentioned earlier, these are fine. They work in the summertime, but they only block the heat from getting in. They only work on the inside, okay? So anything that gets on your windshield, it's there, and it's gonna stay there until you clean it off, all right? When it comes to the ice scrapers here, what does this cost? Something like this? This is actually a pretty nice one. Got the brush on the end for the snow brush, broom, and then it's got the scraper right here. I have 2 different people now who work here that told me stories about how they scratch their windshields.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Right?
Guy did.
So, Guy Yvonne, he broke his ice scraper, all right? He used a cassette tape, because remember we talked about how old Guy is. So he used a cassette tape case, and he scratched his brother's windshield.
Oh my gosh.
And then Suzanne Runyon, she came up, you know, she didn't have an ice scraper, she used a credit card. Can you imagine how long it would take?
Oh,
Wouldn't it be better just to put something on the whole windshield?
When you're in a pinch, I mean, you get creative, but yeah, that would take like an hour.
Yeah.
In either case, this covers the whole windshield.
The whole
you just
windshield.
take it, literally fling it, what do you call it, like a fishing net? Like
Yeah, like throwing a cast net.
Yeah.
You just throw it across the
I love
windshield.
that
The
idea.
magnets find where they need to go.
Exactly.
So easy.
Thank you, Lou.
You're
so
welcome.
good
My
to
pleasure.
see you. Thank you for your orders on this one. I know we are busy this morning. Best way to get through is that QR code or use our app. It's free. It's on your phone. It's the best. Item here is 852159. Do want to invite you to take a front row seat with us to the movie mall, though. This is the newest way to watch free movies and shop great finds. It's on HSN Plus. So get that popcorn popping for a movie. Get ready because you're going to have so much fun shopping for some of the inspired pieces from the films that maybe even discover some new favorites while you're watching. We have a particular film we wanted to remind you of. You can check it out on HSN Plus, and you're going to have a blast and see all kinds